is Dr. Christy Ennis. Welcome to Follow Me Friday, where motion is lotion. Today we are going to ease our knees so that you feel like you have the bee's knees. We're going to do that with some gentle mobility and some gentle strength. You can grab a band if you want to make anything more challenging. The one piece of equipment you need to make sure that you have is a walk. So we've got one exercise that's right against the wall. All right, before we get started, just a quick little pass through with the derma edge for me on my quads and my legs here, just to get that blood flow going, makes things a little bit easier. Put that down. All right, we're starting with a nice little march. Remember, this is follow me, so you just have to follow right along. If you have been following me, you know I really am a pretty awful counter, so I'll do the best I can. But we're activating those hip flexors, getting a little knee flexion, trying to work everything that helps support that knee today from the hip all the way down to the toes, because clearly the knee lies right in between, so all those muscles above and below make a big difference. We're starting out with this mobility to get things, again, a little bit looser after using that derma edge too. We're gonna take that leg, we're gonna come out and across. Hang on to something if you need to. Again, just working different hip muscles now. A little bit of balance work if you need to also. Whoop. A lot, apparently, for me today. But it's good, you're getting some strength on that opposite leg too. Woo. And then we're gonna go forward and back. And you can even add the little hand motions if you want. I have no idea why I'm doing this today. It just seems to help a little bit. Do try to be as free with your motion as you can so that we really get, like I said, that mobility going. 5, 6, 7, we want that hip loose. 8, 9, and 10, getting the hamstring stretched out too. And switching sides, whoops, side and across. There's 1, 2. So outer, inner thigh. Again, hold on as you need to. It's totally fine to do that. 10 on each side. 8, 9, I can't help but use my hands. 10, and then forward and back. That's 1, 2. See if you could get more movement as you go without falling over. There goes my eyes, follow along with me too. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're gonna bring this opposite leg up again. I'm gonna come up, around, and back down. Our hip joint is a ball and socket, right? So we wanna make sure we get all of that motion. We're just gonna, whoopsies, we're just gonna go backwards today because clearly that's all I can handle. Oh, just kidding. Backwards right now because we're just trying to open everything up. I'm just gonna do 5 on each leg. So that was 5 on that one, switching to the other side. Snap, crackle, pop through the hip, through the knee, and the ankle. Means I know things are moving around a little bit. There's 3, 4. My face is really getting involved today. And 5. All right, single leg deadlift. So here, the leg that, I'm gonna use this one first. Leg that's on the ground is doing the work. This one in back is just going along for the ride. I'm gonna bring and push that hip straight back. Now my other leg on the other side, I'm really concentrating on pushing that hip down towards the ground so that I keep my pelvis nice and level. If this is too much, again, you can hang on, but also you can use that back leg just as a little support, just making sure that this front leg is still doing the work, right? So I'm still pushing that hip back, and it's whoopsies wherever you feel, hopefully, good. There's 5, we're gonna do 10 on each side. 6, and I am using obviously some extra balance today. 7, my feet really work hard too when I'm barefoot. So keep that in mind. If you feel really wobbly, sometimes shoes can help a little bit while you're adjusting. 2 more to go on this side. 9, and 10. See, the reason I do all these things is because I need lots of help also. So go ahead, shift that hip back again. Don't rotate that opposite leg. Stand up. You can even tap down if you need to, again, to kind of pause and get that balance. Leg on the standing side stays relatively straight, but we have a little bit of a bend in the knee there. There's 3, 4, 5. Again, a band you can put right above the knees if you wanted to. 6, even holding dumbbells will make that a little bit harder too. This is good for me for today. And every day may be a little bit different, and that's okay too. Persistent and consistent is much more important than loading the weight. Here's 10. Okay, going back to that single leg deadlift again, and this time we're gonna bring that opposite leg into a fire hydrant. So I'm just gonna face you guys. We're gonna single leg deadlift, opposite leg bends, and then you're lifting it out to the side. You're gonna stay in that deadlift position, 10 here. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switching sides. We're still opening up that hip joint too, as well as strengthening. So I'm strengthening when I lift this side, and the side I'm standing on has to work really hard too to support everything. So make sure you're not really opening up there by rotating, or you're not getting that same stability. There's 3. Good ones, hopefully. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One more standing, and then we're gonna go to the wall. So you're gonna come with straight legs right up onto those toes to start getting those calf muscles, controlled lower down, and then the little leg lift out to the side. Work those side hips a little bit more, which really make a difference in knee support. That's 2. Again, 10 here, and then go into the wall. 3. You can hold weights here again too, or have a band, or both. 4, 5, 6. Try not to lean too much. You'll shift your body a little bit, right? Because we're on one leg, but don't do the lean. 7. And don't let that leg swing forward either as you bring it out to the side. 8, 2 more to go. 9, last one, and then we head to the wall, and then we'll be on the ground after that. And there's 10. All right, back is gonna go flat against the wall. I'm gonna scooch my feet out, and I'm gonna sit on down. This is the start of our exercise, and we're lifting those heels up. We're doing this obviously like a calf raise with bent knees and working those quads. Try not to let your butt come away, as we have 2 different calf muscles in there, and isometric is actually great for knee pain. We're gonna try to do 10. These are hard for me today. 6, especially without my back coming away. 7, 8, 9, and one more is 10. All right, you're lying down either on the floor or you can lie on your bed. Tighten up that quad muscle by pressing your knee down into the ground. Toes are pointed straight up, and we're lifting up a little bit. Notice I'm not raising very high. I'm also trying not to arch my spine as I go, so we're working those abs a little bit too. We are going to do 10 like this, and then we're adding a foot rotation out and a foot rotation in. So we're getting all parts of that quad muscle as well as some of the inner and outer thigh. 6, 7, 8, 9. Try to keep that knee as straight as you can. 10. Now I'm going to turn that foot out. Woo! That's a difference. There's 1, 2, 3. Definitely more inner here. 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now go ahead and turn and rotate that foot inwards. This one's harder for me, and it generally is harder for most people, so just keep that in mind. You may not have the same rotation. 3, arching, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, a little shaky today, 8, 9, and 10. Switching legs. I'm actually going to take a pause. We get a quick little stretch break here. Bring that leg right in towards you. This should feel good. And then we're going to place that foot down onto the ground. Straighten out the other leg. Squeeze that quad, toes pointed up, and lift for 10 in this position. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn those toes, or rotate that foot, I should say, out. There's 1, 2, 3. Try to let your upper body relax. I think I'm kind of doing this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Turn those toes in. And then we're going to work more on the back of the leg. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And again, bring that knee in towards your chest a little bit. Get a nice little stretch. We have 2 more exercises to go, and then another stretch, and then you should be feeling blissful. Or at least better. All right, foot's gonna go down. We're gonna go up into a bridge. So I'm lifting as high as I can, squeezing those buns without arching through any part of the spine. I'm gonna start with a single leg bridge, but if this feels too much for you, you go ahead and just put your foot down and stick with a double leg bridge. So here we go, my left leg's up. I'm gonna lower that right butt cheek down and back up again. Try not to dip those hips. We're really working hamstrings, calves, and glutes here. 10 on each side. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 10 and then stretch the hamstring a little. 9 and 10. And I'm just going to bring my hands behind that thigh. If you need to bend your knee a little, you can. I don't want it to be too much of a stretch. It should be a gentle pull. I'm going to bring my toes toward me to get the calf a little bit. And then we're going to switch. So left leg goes down, right leg goes up. Lift that butt up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more to go, 8, 9, and 10. Let that butt come down, grab behind that thigh. Again, you can bend that knee a little bit because all we want is a nice gentle stretch here. And then you're gonna bring your toes towards you to get more of the calf for a couple breaths. And we've got 1 more exercise, and like I said, and 1 more stretch after that. All right, I'm gonna put my foot down. We're going back up into that bridge. This time it is a double leg bridge, and stay in that double leg bridge. So hips are gonna stay nice and level. You're gonna take and you're gonna walk 1 foot out and then the other foot out. This is a lot more hamstring here, and this is a tough one. So even if you can only take a little teeny tiny step, that's okay. And if you can't, again, we'll even just go ahead and rock those toes up and down so you're getting a little bit more oomph. But again, you're rocking out as much as you comfortably can. Maybe you can get your whole leg straight. I can't. But I will definitely give you a round of applause if you can. 10 of these total. So here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more to go. And 10. Yay, let your butt come down. You are going to cross 1 ankle over that thigh. You may need to start by just bringing that knee across the body to stretch all this out. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you can bring that opposite leg up towards your chest. And like I said, we're really stretching in through the hip here, and it just does feel really good. You'll see me do this stretch in a lot of different videos. Again, just a nice little pause, a couple breaths, and then we're coming back down and switching sides. So again, ankle crosses over. You're either gonna bring that knee toward the sides tighter, can you tell? Bring that knee towards your opposite shoulder, or lift that left leg up and breathe and relax. Enjoy happy knees, like happy little trees. Nice job, everybody.